Hey, Megan, I was watching your video because it was featured on the YouTube homepage as I think one of the most popular videos playing right now. But I was thinking about like guys and respect and stuff, and I mean I'm twice your age, but and at your age, guys really wasn't a factor. It was like when I was 14, I think I had a boyfriend, but it wasn't anything like things are today. Teenagers these days do things that I wouldn't have ever dreamed of doing. Like in my age group, the girls was already, you know, doing a thing or whatever, and I'm like, oh my God, and they was telling me what they was doing, so I'm just like, wow, whatever. But this day and age, I kind of feel bad for teenagers because they do things that um, people my age probably wouldn't even do. Teenagers, there's way more disease because of their not respecting themselves. You know, it's a lot more diseases, and I feel bad for teenagers. I hope you can be like a good example and a shining light for girls like like Lindsay Lohan, Britney, people like that who seem to be a little misguided in some way. There's also the factor, okay, some girls just have that personality glitch. Just like some girls are just like that. Some girls are just kind of like out there. That's just their personality. And some girls just don't know the difference. Some girls don't have a dialogue with their parents. Some girls' parents are way out there too, and they want their daughter to be the same way. So it's not always like you could go to your parent and talk to them. That's why some girls act out. You have to understand that too. That's why they do that, for attention. They don't know how to not get negative attention. When I started doing making videos on YouTube like in May a month ago, because I moved to a place where I don't know anybody. I moved out of state for the first time in my life all by myself, even though I'm twice your age. It's still very scary. It's like moving to another country. It's a whole different culture. Everything is different. And if you don't know anybody, you have to know and do everything on your own and think on your own, and not have anybody to call. I mean, period. So if you've never done something before, it don't matter what your age is. Like if you get to an age and you want to have a new situation going with guys, or you go to a new neighborhood, or you start trying to do video blogs or whatever the issue is, sometimes you have to learn how to not get attention negatively. And sometimes it does cost a girl their, self-esteem or self-respect, just because, case in point, I met a guy about a year ago, and we dated for a year. He was totally different, a different religion, the opposite religion of me. He was Jewish, and I'm Christian. He was a different race, completely different race from me. I'm black, he was white. And he was also, what else? He was just different. So he was just like, well, I think you're blah, blah, blah. You're not girlfriend material, because I tested him to see what type of guy he was. He thought that everything I did meant that I had low self-esteem, I was too easy. But in actuality, he did not give me a chance. He never stepped outside of his culture or his race or his religion to get to know who I really was. I put everything about me on the line. Being a 36-year-old, you know what I mean? It was like it was an adult relationship, and I put everything about me on the line to get to know him. And I took a chance from my race and me hurting and disappointing people and prospects from my own race just to give him a chance, and he never even got out of his own box. In fact, he ended up getting a girl pregnant that was his own race and religion. So that's just to say that sometimes guys can be impossible. You will see, as you maybe not experience it, but you'll just see being in the media and being, stuff like that. Some men are just impossible. They have these barriers and these blocks up that they have a certain girl that they want, and they might get to know certain types of girls, and they might try to use and exploit them, and the girl might not even suspect it. You know what I mean? So don't be so hard on the girls. I know it's easy to say that, but try not to be hard on the girls, because most of them are victims. They either don't know that they have a choice to not, make themselves look bad. They trying to just get approval. They trying to get attention, and they don't know how to not get it in a negative way. So the only thing I can add to what you said, I agree with you, but a girl have to decide whether she wants negative attention or not. I don't want negative attention. You know what I mean? It's like I finally got that guy out of my life, and it took a long time. He was still like hunting me down, like, cause he knows he made a mistake by not giving me a chance, a real fair chance, honestly, and in the depths of his heart, mind, and soul, he know he was not open to me. He was like his ex-girlfriend, who was the same race and religion, she know him and she understood him better, but he never let me know him. You ever met somebody like that where you just be like, you can't even have a real conversation with them because they think of you in a certain way? Well, some guys are like that towards certain girls. Some guys are like that towards certain races and religion. I'm sorry to say, try to sound like you're a younger person, because you are. I want to be respectful, but I just want to say that to you so you'll understand as you go and you'll form your opinions about friends or people that you meet or hear about or see, or in the media, or girls who have it bad. You know what I mean? It's like some guys, some people just make it impossible. But like I said, I agree with you. Girls do need to show self-esteem, and by showing self-esteem is when they choose not to have attention in a negative way. You know what I mean? Like some people may do things as competition or for ratings or whatever, but some things is just not worth it. And that guy, he was not worth it. And me, like, getting attention the worst way is not worth it. So yeah, I agree with you, but just know, please don't ever blame the girl, because there's so many factors that go into what happens with a girl and why she chooses to do the things she do. I mean, nobody is really that much smarter than the other person. They might not agree with their decision, but that don't make them smarter. Whether they're older or whatever the situation is, I don't think people are really that much smarter than anybody else in the world. Nobody is really that much smarter. It's just people make different decisions for their own reasons. That's why people can't really be smarter than anybody else. It's like, so yeah. But thanks for your video. Thanks. Bye.